Welcome back, Stoner Squad, and thank you for joining me for a quick channel update video where I shall be talking about the future direction of the channel. So following the announcement of Imperator Rome being on the back burner, at least until the end of 2021 at least, but we all know that that probably means, or very likely means, that they are not going to come back to it. I've really been asking myself where I would like the channel to go in the future. Now, I've got a set of bullet points here to really cover this. I've not really wrote a scripted video because I thought if I did a scripted video, it would be too robotic and too, like, kind of, you know, boring and red. And I thought it'd be better to kind of try to explain, like, as best as possible and as more naturally as possible where I plan on taking the channel and why I plan on doing it. So you may have noticed over the last 3 weeks, so following the announcement of Imperator being put on the back burner, that I have experimented a bit. I've tried doing a bit of different content. I've tried some gameplay footage that is like longer of different games, and I've also kind of dabbled at streaming on YouTube a lot more. And these past 3 weeks have kind of made me kind of realize and like know the direction that I would like to take the channel now. But anyway, let's talk about quickly the theme of the channel. So for those who have been long-term subscribers, you will know that my channel predominantly covers Imperator Rome, as being gameplay guides, tutorials, and that sort of stuff. And it is the very foundations of the channel that that I've built, and that you guys are all part of this awesome Imperator Rome community, and without you I would not be at where the channel is today, albeit not very big in the grand scheme of things, but I kind of feel that I can be proud of my nice small corner of YouTube that you guys have humbly joined me in, and for that I humbly thank you, and thank you a lot. But the vision is to continue playing Imperator, of course. I would never be able to stop playing Imperator. It's my favourite Paradox game. But what I would like to do is cover predominantly the strategy genre. Instead of only covering Imperator Rome, cover the strategy genre in general. Imperator Rome, sorry, will still be covered. Don't worry about that, but I do plan on covering other games, more Crusader Kings 3, Vicky 2, Vicky 3, and any other strategy game that really kind of tickles me fancy. Of course, we've got Humankind being released fairly soon. I may try out some Civ 6 again. It's been a while since I've played Civ 6. I wasn't really a great fan of it, but it may have changed with all the updates. I mean, I haven't even played one single, like, DLC on Civ 6, so that could be something that I would do. But I may also cover overall gaming news and other genres if I find the topic or the game interesting. Like Mass Effect, for example, is something that I love. That RPG series is absolutely fantastic. So I may cover other things from time to time, but again, it won't be as much as the core kind of element of the channel, the main pillar, which will be strategy games. Now begs the question, what type of content shall the channel be covering? So we've got the theme. What type of content shall we be looking at? Well, I've decided to kind of split it into two sections. So first, we've got edited content for YouTube, which will be released on the platform, and live streams. Now, the edited content will be roleplay series, just like the Roman Republic roleplay series we've got going. It is absolutely fantastic to work on. I really enjoy making it, and you guys seem to really enjoy that as well. So I will be definitely continuing roleplay series on YouTube. I'll also keep making guides and tutorials for the games that I will be playing, and also mod and game reviews, and also covering overall general developer diaries, notably for the Paradox games, because of course I will be covering the Paradox games without a shadow of a doubt. Paradox is probably my Paradox games are probably my most played title, so I will definitely be continuing that. Now, I'll also be covering general game news if that tickles, if I find the subject interesting, alongside dev diaries and stuff. I'll cover overall game news if I find that interesting. Now moving on to the second split. So of course we've got edited content, which I'll be putting up at YouTube, maybe not as a daily rate, hopefully once every 2 days. If I can do it daily, I will. If not, once every 2 days. But it will probably not be released at a kind of rate as fast as I'm doing now, where I'm trying to put at least 1 or 2 videos up per day. And now moving on to the next section, which will be the live aspect, and that will be live streams, which will be gameplay. This is where basically all the gameplay that I've been shoving on the channel, so under the form of Let's Plays and achievement hunts, I will be doing this all on live stream. So gameplay, achievement hunt runs, custom challenges like the Mega City Challenge, and campaigns on YouTube. Why do this? And why YouTube, might you ask? Well, first of all, why do it? That's the first question that you probably want to have an answer to. Why do the gameplay achievement runs live? Well, the thing is that on live, it is a lot more fun for me to do it. Honestly, because when I do it live, I have the interaction with you guys. I have you asking me questions, and it kind of makes it a more organic and positive feel compared to doing it just by recording, where I record 30-minute episodes and then just upload it to YouTube. When I record videos, you have to kind of keep talking, keep the flow going without having any of these kind of downtimes. And that can be quite tricky to do. Hopefully I do it fairly well. I try to make my videos as engaging as possible and as continuous as possible, so there's really no kind of downtime. But the thing is, with it live, and this is what I've learned by doing the Pythias' Legacy achievement hunt run on Imperator Rome on YouTube that I streamed out. I've got 3 episodes out on stream, kind of in the kind of YouTube logs. And the thing is, it's just the interaction, and it makes it so much more fun for me, and hopefully for you. It allows me to answer questions in real time, directly, and it just keeps the overall flow of the content going. It makes it a much more interesting watch. I'll also be doing multiplayer sessions, by the way, on YouTube. I did forget to mention that. Try and get some more multiplayer going. Hopefully a community multiplayer. I would love to get one of them going, but I do need to kind of look up the technicality aspect of this because I've never done one before, so I need to see how I would get one going. But that is the core kind of aspect here, where I'll be transferring the recorded footage or the recorded gameplay campaigns, custom challenges, and achievement runs from YouTube and putting the live streams directly. Now, why YouTube, may you ask? Well, why YouTube and not Twitch? Well, I just prefer YouTube, full stop. Twitch I don't like for obvious reasons, but I'm not going to detail them here. I really don't like the platform. I don't like what it's become. I don't like really how it is. It's never been my cup of tea. I may have I have got a Twitch kind of channel with a couple of 100 followers on it, but I very rarely go on it and very rarely use it just because I do not like it. I prefer YouTube. YouTube is much easier for me to set up. It's much easier to let you guys know about when the stream is planned, and it's just overall, I just find it overall better to use. I really do. I find it just super simple, and also that a majority of my my viewers and of you guys who engage with the content are kind of from YouTube, so it just does make sense to continue to do that on there. So now I've got the type of content out the kind of way through the split between edited content and live streams. I just want to quickly talk about what this entails. So ultimately, it does mean that content may be released at a slower rate. Instead of having daily uploads, it might be once every 2 days. But hopefully it would mean that the videos that I do upload would have more quality to them, which is kind of what I can do with this edited stuff. It takes more time to do, but hopefully it's kind of got more quality to it and makes you guys want to watch it more than me just shoving on a load of kind of unedited gameplay footage, which is honestly, I'm not going to say it's easy to do because it does take up a lot of time. And this brings us to the second reason, and this brings us now to really why I want to do this. So you know the theme and you know the content, but you deserve to know why I am doing this. So now this brings us to the first aspect, which is time. Now, uploading daily videos of different games as kind of let's play or gameplay and achievement hunt runs on YouTube, it's incredibly time consuming, and kind of mix this with a full-time job, and that is really tricky to keep on top. And it basically then starts taking up your whole life, where you spend more time out of work, kind of not at work when you're at home doing this than doing other things. And it's just so incredibly time consuming, and I cannot keep the rhythm up. The second kind of reason the second reason why is just the increased quality stated before. It allows me to make more quality content. And this ties into the fact that I enjoy editing and making edited content. It's something I enjoy doing, and I find it extremely fun. I like scripting videos, I like writing stories for the roleplay series, and I like kind of getting my ideas and thoughts on a piece of paper and then letting you guys know what I think about it, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. And finally, of course, that the gameplay is much better live, and that was just stated before. It's more interactive, more fun, more engaging, and that is really why. Instead of like having like the 30-minute sessions, of course, it will be the live session, which means the videos may last 2, 3, 4 hours long. But then you can always choose to kind of cut it up and like kind of watch half an hour, then watch half an hour another day if you want, and so on. And that is the reason why. Now begs the question is what happens to the actual series that I've got ongoing? Now, I do have a few things currently ongoing on the channel, and you deserve to know what state they are in and what I plan for them. So, first of all, the Imperator Rome Mega City Challenge shall continue until finished. I'm not going to stop that. I'll continue recording it and continue putting it up until finished. I currently have quite a few episodes recorded in advance, so that will be continue to be uploaded. The Blood Eagle Crusader Kings 3 campaign. Now, moving on to this. This I shall stop, and I will turn it into a live one. I'll turn it into a live stream session, and a live stream achievement run. So unfortunately, the Blood Eagle campaign uploaded to YouTube, I will stop it and I will kind of continue it on a live stream basis. We'll get to the time frames of my live streams at the end of the video. I do have some dates planned. I'll let you know. Frozenheim shall also be completed, so it's another kind of strategy game that I've recently had to check out, and this is a good example of like an edited video that I potentially want to make on the review of Frozenheim. And that is like, it's stuff like that I would also like to put more on the channel, some game reviews of various games, other than Paradox games, of course. Of course, there will be reviews of the Paradox game, but other games will be nice to review also. So the Frozenheim session shall be completed. I've already got the episode recorded. They will be put out until completion. Moving on to Mass Effect 2. So I finished the Mass Effect 1 gameplay and recorded it to YouTube, put it on YouTube, and thanks for the support on that. And for those who enjoyed it, it was really fun to do. But I will also be going live with that instead of kind of finishing off in like 30 minutes or hourly episodes. I plan on like doing it live and finishing it off live. Again, all this to down with interaction. It's way more fun. Moving on to the roleplay content for Imperator Rome, so the Roman Republic. That shall continue. I will continue be making them, making like the series, making the episodes, and I'll keep uploading them. I've not had time to put it up this Wednesday because, of course, I was trying to get my thoughts up for this kind of video that I'm doing now, and trying to kind of work on a lot of the Vicky 3 stuff because, you know, Vicky 3's been announced, and we'll get to Vicky 3 in a minute. But the roleplay content will continue. I'll also be hoping to get more multiplayer going. I tried the multiplayer on stream with a few other guys, and for those who watched it, thank you. And it was incredibly fun to do. I really enjoyed it, and I do want to get more of them going. Hopefully with the same guys. They were awesome to play with. It was honestly super, super fun. And I also want to try and get a community multiplayer going, and it's something that I really would enjoy doing. There will also be Victoria 2 and 3, of course Vicky 3 when it comes out, but I do want to work on Vicky 2 a little bit because, well, if I don't learn Vicky 2, I won't be able to play Vicky 3 properly because I've never played any of the Victoria games. And of course, there will be more, more things, more games, more grand strategy games. So generally generally strategy games and grand strategy games because that is going to be the core focus of the channel. Now, before I leave you guys, let's quickly talk about the kind of time frames for my live streams that I plan on doing. So the days that I've come up with is Saturday, Sundays, long weekends. Every Saturday and Sunday I'll be doing live streams. Sometime in the end of afternoon. I tried out 5 o'clock Central European time when I've been experimenting for the past 3 weeks with the Imperator streams, and that does seem to be a decent time frame. I may change it to, I don't know, if I change it, it will be something to 8 o'clock Central European time and onwards, but I'll let you guys know about the kind of times that I wish to stream, and of course I will be putting all that info in the community Discord, and as well as having Saturday, Sunday, I will also be doing Tuesdays and Wednesdays, again at the end of the afternoon or early evening. But again, I will let you guys know. So 4 days a week streaming. The time that I don't stream, or the times that I don't stream, so basically the Mondays and the Thursdays and the Fridays, it would allow me to work on the edited content that I need to do. And of course, in the build up to the live streams, it would also allow me to work on edited content. So it just kind of allows me to get more time to work on the edited stuff, which I feel is got more quality to it than churning out Let's Play episodes. So anyway, that's it. That's for my kind of idea and vision going forward in the channel. I hope you guys, I hope you guys are excited as I am with it, because I'm really excited to take it this way. And honestly, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you think that it would be, if you think it's something that you would like to see. Even though my mind's already made up, I do want to know your thoughts. And if you don't agree with the direction, I would like to know why. I really would. But anyway, thank you so much for taking your time to listen to the video, and also thank you so much for everybody for joining me on my small corner of YouTube. You guys make this small corner ever so great. Your interaction, your support, and everything, it means so much, and long may it continue. Anyway, again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll hopefully see you very soon. Bye from me.